In a way, they were right. Ed Shefflin struck silver. His mind and the thriving, raucous boom town that grew up around it were to be known as Tombstone. The most eventful period from late 1879 until mid-1882 was marked by the arrival and departure of Wyatt Earp, his friends, and family. By mid to late 1880, the lines were drawn, with the cowboys, or outlaw element, on one side, and the Earps and their supporters on the other. The reasons for friction between the cowboys and the Earps were many. A date called up that ended with the killing of the driver, accusations of wrongdoing by each side against the other, flagrant violations of city ordinance by the cowboys, and on October the 26th, 1881, an arrest gone bad that culminated in the most famous face-to-face gunfight in American history, the gunfight at the OK Corral.
You guys ever hear about that? The gunfight at the OK Corral? All these people are usually in costume?
Now, allow me to introduce the cast of characters who take part in the impending drama. Marshal Fred White.
There's the Marshal.
John Dean, Sheriff of Cochise County.
That's the sheriff. That guy plays the sheriff. You guys want to sit closer down there?
William, better known as Curly Bill, Rogers. Friends on both sides joined in that day. With the cowboys were Billy Claiborne.
Hello.
Frank McClowry. His brother Tom McClowry.
Warning, bullet shots may be loud.
The Clantons were represented by young Billy Clanton. And the leader of the Clanton-McClowry faction in Tombstone, Joseph Isaac Clanton, known to all as Ike. Next is John Henry Holliday, better known as Doc, dentist, gambler, friend of the Earps, cold-blooded killer. Mayor of Tombstone and editor of the Epitaph, John Clum. And the Earps themselves, Morgan Earp. Town Marshal of Tombstone, Virgil Earp. And perhaps the best known of the Earp brothers, Wyatt Earp. Return with us now to October 27th, 1880, a year before the gunfight, and witness what was to become the first in a series of events which would lead up to the most famous face-to-face gunfight of all time at the OK Corral. Wyatt Earp. Returning home from Tucson, sees Curly Bill, Ike Clanton, and the rest of their bunch in the saloon and sees that they are all wearing guns. There's Marshal White talking to Wyatt. In this part of Arizona territory, the three things feared most are the strike of the rattler, the sting of the scorpion, and those San Pedro cowboys.
Jeez, that scared me. Oh, those gunshots scared me.
The shotgun goes off.
Curly Bill, giving Marshal White a hard time. My God, no! Marshal White's been shot. Marshal Fred White is dead, the victim of a drunken accident, and Virgil Earp is appointed to fill his position for the balance of the unexpired term. With Virgil Earp as marshal, things will change, and the cowboys know it. Marshal White had no real backing, and the outlaw element did pretty much as they pleased. No, the appointment of Virgil Earp is not popular with the cowboys.
I don't want any trouble. Stay out of my way, Earp.
Almost a year later, on the night of October 25th, 1881, just hours before the gunfight, Ike Clanton is in town headed toward the Alhambra Saloon.
October 17th. No.
Wyatt Earp, taking in the whole conversation, decides to do something about it. OK Corral, a dusty two-bit livery stable perched on the outskirts of the Arizona town of Tombstone, a spot halfway on the way to oblivion, until suddenly, violently, history stepped in and changed its course forever. In less than half a minute on a cold October afternoon, the OK Corral passed into the legend, the myth, the pageant of the Old West. 34 shots were fired on that 26th day of October in 1881. 34 shots which have been recreated and replayed countless times, on film, on stage, and in music. The gunfight at the OK Corral embodies all the drives and passions,
the greed, treachery, and violence of the Old West. It's more than a simple flash of savagery. It is a symbol, a vivid reminder of that which the West once was, a time and place where justice was swift and terrible, and each man was only as mighty as the steadiness of his hand and the sureness of his aim. You are about to see this legendary event brought to life once again, just the way it happened over a century ago. The date is October 26, 1881. The place is Tombstone, Arizona Territory.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention, please. This is Clum, John Clum, Mayor of Tombstone speaking. Word is sent to me that Ike Clanton is in the city of Tombstone, brandishing a Winchester rifle and threatening to kill the Earp brothers or their friends on sight. If you'll recall, it was one of this Clanton bunch that killed our city marshal last year. If you should see this man, do not attempt to disarm him yourself, but report his whereabouts immediately to Town Marshal Virgil Earp.
Shut up,
He's looking for the Earp. There's Virgil, Brother Morgan. They've disarmed Ike Clanton. Here comes Wyatt. Looks bad, real bad. Clanton's got friends in Tombstone, and they won't stand for much of this. Tom McClowry. He's calling out to Wyatt.
Tom, what do you want?
This won't be any problem. Wyatt Earp handled the likes of his kind before. And it's done. Pistol whip him and leave him lying in the street as a harsh warning to others. It's 2 o'clock. Tombstone, Arizona is quiet today. It's cold. Cold and a little windy. There's a fight building. Fight's been building for weeks. Last night, Doc Holliday told Ike Clanton he'd kill him. Well, today they'll get to the killing.